People, how is it we are so? How is it now a responsibility? Now, what can be done? So, if I'm not following we all fail. If we're not ready, we will fail now. So, we have a camera. So, let them stop giving our time, right? Let them work towards resolving this issue. Because the way it is going, it is a national crisis. And the results can be catastrophic. Catastrophic. Romantic politics. Romantic politics. But to do that, then you have to do it. Not that I was in my facility as well. But to do what the policy, when that accessible, look for accessible. We start to build about the one today. About the way I should have used it. There are some persons, we have to have short access. We have access because of the failure of the government to provide that. That is a governance lapse. It's a governance failure. If the country can honor millions or hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, regular liabilities are in excess of 9 billion. The government is contributing towards now the sort of Europe. Now, it is also contributing to the program right because of what? Whether they don't have technical know-how, or deliberately they are doing something to get more together to that way we call something. But how they get elected high power in general? They got outsourced from people in the suburb. You should be able to know that they do it. I need period for that. The water level will come now, or even the water comes. The water comes in excess, the generation will always come down. And when the generation comes down, before you houses and the you of the outsider, you will prioritize your citizens first. They will give enough to ideas, enough to the ideas before they give it to them. There's a common sense. So if you don't have enough to say that ideas, you can't. This is the danger of outsourcing. More than 60 to 80% of your telecommunication outside. If they do you got good, it's a national defense. Can't be able to do it.
Mera shike mise ke national crisis ti tumamin ni ale along ko allegation ol be findi kanga foko ni na power saving issue o kuranta ya ay mo dantan nula ma bari na do kulal mantra ko ko se ni foko na do kulal ko dai ko light man sa ko wa de ni ta de ka pro traje anu ta follow la ko wala be keri wala sutla ko sometimes ka stay areas ol minuto dol ka je ko be damin to kuram mantra je bari na ne bol muni along ko at least so maybe 1 or 2 passing be je muni along ko do ko na ko ka light je je Ponying allegation ol Mr. Koma ba fula le ko nyale sabantala bang for just tumakensa wala
okay. People in great and higher offices of the land, and people close and founders of power and knowledge of a they always have electricity. Go ahead. This is technical. They know. You invest in that, Namita number, Napolo, and industry borrow. They know it broad. They can switch off all the area and allow us. Because the area they want is nepotism, favoritism, corruption is inherent in any other department in this world. It is an opportunity. The National Police Office cannot still have access to some of the groups in Canada. What is happening is the government having a vested interest. Suppliers they are connected to maybe people in the cabinet or in government, close to the corridors of power. I have the interest in that. But it's a no in. Why? They cannot even have access. Corridors cannot even come to class to have access to their dealings with revenues and deposits. This house has our authorities. The Bambo, more than I wanted to know what the main about the real. So they are selfish people. They are not serving the people, they are serving their bosses who live and the capital of the people in power.
Would you be a better position to name names of these individuals that you are referring to, if there is any, or if you wouldn't mind? I mean, you more see by money along the left bank or creepy bank or ita la jero to ko ni e bantam me mo 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 ko ne ya tare simo tan to fo no mo le mo ya ko ite mira ro ke olle banko mota amo fula singo amo wutu
Yeah, no more.
but kana worry ni atare fana you don't want to name names it's not a problem
I don't want to name names right now. I want to become more successful.
Yeah.
Go to the other, have to have kids. We are working on that. The people who are vested in the I know they are. And you contractors are in them. Now let a contractor outsource them. The resident people are giving contracts for outsource and provide them with food, oil, and game fuel. It's not even in line with our procurement procedure. The resident companies get favor of getting contracts from government. You know, it's always from 2020 when you have to have proof. Then we can put on the table. Knowing what is happening without having proofs, it's there. But you need the extra bright to have those proofs to be able to edit and follow and names. Where they can't even but they know, we know, and you know that this country is like that. It's a group of cabals responsible for our downfall. Everybody there. The gap between the poor and the rich is getting wide open. So I don't think from our team are over. More la fare la fa in la fa more than $1 in amount, I'm able to support. But more people also can contract who will have something that is bad. So all the people support it. No guarantee you what. They are supporting NPP as a political party. I can give you people politics that are more than a feedback on me. So people are serious on cases in this one because they have a vested interest. They don't want democratic parties or people who are serious to come to power because they know that they are corruption with process. La clean money, la tennis player is Sudan, and Sudan, and we saw a completely business. But go back first step. Let them be prepared for it.
Okay. Yeah, memang so because last week dorong mena kam do ko la name su full of benda I saw be do bulu wonyo be do bulu na sio ko na debe blogging inin ke do benda ko je altol ning kuranta ya min be kering alla I saw na la jio do blogging altol ka kuro bon mo do muso ya jabe na wala nyinde ko andol la so ko na do bulu be je len do ka fo ko okay so kamunta ko nyim kumo apa fole bari to nya do man be je
Jambo katanya dengan iya tu baru minggu baru how did it? Kila time apa pun mana nak pergi lembab. Mereka. Bertoi mana dia? Nah, lo boleh bala. Kita fokus kita. Boleh jadi masih. Yang masih kita sokong tu. Aku juga tengok orang mereka itu kan ada country. Because you guys are kind of issue, well, I don't know. I don't want to follow the process. So if I go what is good for the East is not good for the Ghana in this country. It's a country of the allies, where allies capital in power. You are either rich or you are close to the political power or you are nobody. They don't care. The only time they care is when they're looking for a vote, they come and then you think that are not attainable. Who can they come to Sudan? They got to fight, but they come for but they can't get any. It's a source of war. We see the football out of the Israeli. Yeah, can then be having. Fundamental. I didn't say it. The president will say. So basically, government people are so fair. The call. They have to come to the as a form fair and the leader had that. Politician of Galila, in our father. In our time, you was a kind of you are doing that can be a volume. It's not that la poso for the character bro. I tried it. What will follow the political process will that happen? Will that be a pass on the they will protect it at any price for everything? Integrity together. They don't love the country. They spend themselves and their families they care. So about contribute to this. We had a problem with that decision.
Okay. So aside from Nawek, demanding the Bonilla Nawek Kono, political demanding kachan. Meanwhile, you have legal honorable Yaya mental science as a liar. What evidence do you have that he actually lied about Talib Bensouda's financial contribution to UDP? And will you be releasing UDP's account to clarify this? Coming command to, nila video do jide be teleto ya sayang commanding bola ka foko ulia fola ne match. Tumamin ay kumul fo bulia long ko lebe tending Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda la fangko la nina ta de maro la UDP la karol. Yang muna sobe min fola ning kumol la fo be pare la banka UDP la account release kaje ko ay min fo anin fani manna wala to nyata po.
Ayalo, Mama getting me guy. I don't think you want to discuss that.
Okay.
But I don't sign only for infections. Maybe I don't know.
Mm,
No, you have to know what you know.
mm,
You must have money for.
mm,
Maybe I don't know.
mm.
But I like you to learn the company.
Ang ating ewan.
He's talking to directly people who are involved in the day-to-day relations of our finances.
Mm,
You can have for a poor.
mm,
I'm going to do an essential to that will be very, it's not ungrateful.
mm,
But I don't know if I'm going to say, every time we have to UDP is the time you will see. And maybe I'm not talking to you, but I'm not for it because it's here. It was organizing therapy. But I'm talking about very calm. I think it's more mess. I don't substantiate them.
mm,
Yeah, I can remember for more.
mm,
I feel like inheritance for you.
mm,
Yeah, I'm very open. I know you're back. I hope more than go. The Baba and father, they're going to be good.
mm,
A farmer in more than the other going to be against.
mm,
Maybe I continue. But inheritance is going to be. But that one is not even in there.
mm,
But in the reality, he was not practicing unity projects. Because if you know anything about administration or executive problems, they sort of have a concern, you see,
mm.
for motor, maybe I'm saying a plan, this or
Okay.
one, it was a done,
Mm,
particular will do, 3 million dollars. 2020.
mm,
You know, I'm telling you, I'm going to say, I'm careful,
mm,
the community. The community and the parents really want to sweat to support. But we don't make it.
mm,
Go have flow.
mm,
Maybe I don't say that.
mm,
2021. Don't buy the government salary, more or something.
mm.
Difficult. You need to go for that.
Mm,
Whether you feel
Whether you feel those
granted,
granted, I can make clear.
mm,
Taliban,
okay.
nobody,
Mm,
Nizan Habit,
mm,
Lamin Sane, former or
ICO.
mm,
Nahidal Big,
The text
social that is from a part that our look discourse here. That deal, I know that bill of late in the name of communicate. Later for us, I actually sorry, not
Ala
I
aka
don't
so
know all the account. The banks on the that and setting up their statement and anybody who contributes to the community, they are really using the amount of the Nigga put it in the 15 billion,
15
that's
billion
not too
that is not
the last revenue
dollar revenue
is audited
is
at
audited
every point
at every point
in conformity
in
with the
conformity
electoral
with the
act of
electoral
this country.
acts of this country.
Our source of funding
Our
is
source
very
of
clear.
funding is
It's
very
through
clear. It's
foreigners
through foreign
and
leaders
donors
and
within the
donors
park.
within the park.
And we don't know legal.
And we don't know
This is included. Restore the country.
Restore the country. It was just like
blowing hot
blowing
and cold.
and
That's
cold.
lighting.
That's lighting.
That's lighting people.
The world.
The world.
Going actually
Going actually
let it breathe.
Let it go. Go.
This amount is
This
square.
amount
If you
is
please, what do you own?
What do you
And give
own?
it out.
And give it
Without
out.
going through the
Without
bank.
going
Is that
through the
helping
bank.
us?
Is that
Or
helping
you are
us?
helping yourself?
Or you are helping yourself?
If you are that kind
If you are that kind of political balance will give
you call that
the contribution to the party.
people are here
People are here who have more
than what is
than what he is claiming that Talim has contributed.
and that's not even
relevant.
You know why?
You know why?
You cannot
quantify
the sweat,
the blood,
and the type of
and the type of
spend their life fighting for that party. My friend, now, 2016, not even long ago, even after 2020, some people have what he said against Stalin. You know what I look funny, how hypocritical people can. Yeah, they. If I remember in a they want give me the most food I didn't remember they don't like it, they don't love it, they don't love it, and but maybe that's what they hope. You only mean us.
But why would they the national assembly following time because of the president?
It's a veto. Omu daji kule. Modo million babu ma wasa. Modo fenta babu wasa kale ma wasa. Imale found that they don't trust themselves. No kuja mabini kama mfunu tali makuno bi. Ila kumo fanya of research. The majority le form more too. People have proofs. We have statements. We have audios that they are saying a lot of bad things about that. Today, they surround themselves with talent, aligning with him because of their selfish interests. And when the time comes, we're going to let the cat out of the bag.
Still on Talib, the question is Talib Bensouda's resignation as National Organizing Secretary indicative of deeper financial or leadership issues including or is it simply a personal choice? Talib who as organizing secretary. Financial issues of the bank. Follow Kanawali between Talib and
You know, from media camera, you mean by financial implication. I want you to be specific.
the question is Talib Bensouda's resignation
as national organization indicative of deeper financial or leadership issue. I mean financial issue because who jama balle barande ha talibe party support ne ko jama
Son, Talib boarding call out at your. How many activities do you see the party doing without Talib?
yeah, we are seeing activities, but
Your motorcycle journey of recent, Yemen.
we will not be at a better position.
I will tell you, we give more than 70 motorcycles.
Okay.
70. We have about 4 pickups, and more is on the way. You want to tell me those also after leaving, he's sending people on the ground to sponsor them? I said it and I will repeat myself. If Talib was investing maybe on himself as the mayor and his campaign, but in contact for our contribute, but more they contribute more, and they have been doing that for the last 30 years, from 96 to today, and they are not crying, they are not beating their chest. Adul, more than make a Talib more one, and maybe I'll be a telephone, an unknown quantity to a very popular guy today. We gave him that platform, ready-made. The people who struggled to establish that platform are still living here and they are still contributing. Some sold their lands. If you know, you will know. Including party leader. Tell me the contribution of Hussein Dabo. Do you know? Hussein Dabo in every Tobaski, not less than 300 grams come from his pocket. He was the members of the party. During Ramadan, more than 1,000 bags of sugar, rice, oil, and other commodities. For the last 30 years, can you quantify? Can you quantify that and calculate? The people whose families have been taken care of. Not too long ago, you had the Sandem family openly state how these guys step up to be a father figure after the demise of their lovely father, refuting all the allegations and the baseless accusations coming from nonchalant people who are trying to tarnish the image of this altruist called Hussein Dabo. That is most unreasonable, most unwarranted, and a mismatch. If you know his humility, his side and concern for human nature, you cannot question that. You want to tell me, you know how many landed properties Hussein sold to make sure this political party continuity is still alive? Do you know how much Amadou Sane spent to make sure that this political party goes on? Do you know how much Job Kante sacrificed? And how do Job Kante? Do you know how much I used to kind of can sacrifice? I did them money. Do you know how much they sacrifice? Syria season. Do you know how much they sacrifice? You want to tell me somebody who came to the party in 2018 that we sold, we campaigned for an unknown person in politics? We voted for the person. We gave him his fourth mandate. After 4 years is the time you even see him in the spotlight. You want to tell me for only 4 years you spend more than what people have been spending for the last 30 years? Where? If that is the truth of the matter, when he left, he would have taken all his money and all the things he bought. He should have taken them if he actually owns them.
But what is your response to critics citing that Honorable Hussein Dabo is the very one who make it time to an extent that, the sort of seed, of comfort, discomfortness occur. Come in the Abirodo, one Yamunas, to me more than Mulu to grow significant Ajako. Jama problem of me happen that Jama assume Honorable Hussein Dabo because a printing de la verdad, tola, memoria, and problem of and people like people like I think that a talent corner. Yes, we have less ago, and then we have
All luck, Mom, Usen Dabo mo be kan sai mo kil wala ko Usen Dabo man fi talib la ni man la fi mo men do pet la gadi yalla ko ni ko ta kilo ko la Usen ko bibel be talib bala wala ko ma jawol fo dun talib Usen kalo fe ka ko pa bi ka talib de fasa e ko si farmo wo mol bi wala be talib bala do wala ka talib ya talib be ko ko wala fon to le ko talib be din kala ni bi wala be talib bala wala nan ko talib bala fata go mel baba la wol be place ni loolu la ni jikita ko mel so do la ko connection so do e gandu de fe ko attention mo mal la fi mu kala fi but Usain Dabo mu be kan do pati adu akaw tal men he was the organizing secretary. The organizing secretary was the head of the campaign and organizing committee. Ni organizing committee ko bi ta to la ta stop no la particular structure and what ni tol tate make ko ke la o ta la to de wota ko sen la hat bay la ta particular la constitution la executive law sanction sa ba mo kili wala ka wuli ka mo fo men man so ko UDP mon principle UDP ito la bo UDP democratic principles le sabe so is that true or is false with the advent of your discussion what mo la photo true why it's not true we live with that to the list but I'm going to nyaati kunu ita ko momi ala ko kata alu fasa fo Usain Dabo talib la kodo aka fa la bra di ala woni do bra bi o mo ko wala kana ka fa ko ha UDP man democracy so to li la bi rol ma ko wala na ko taji ala fa ko bula ka talib no won na kun kili na fa do le fe ay mo live A and B and C la ko nan te ga dira be te ka be ta muso samba dira be ka la ni ka te wala kula dana wala sa hakilo na tol mbale ko jamal le football al limbel katako ko le mon fa man an e bal batru fa wato si o fa le manya ke men sino wale kuma fo men kuma so ko bari ali adat la ala bula Usain Dabo mo be ka ngende o bato if Usain Dabo na mistake killing o ay wala ka talib ka kanu fi sabilillah ka protect ka yama Usain o kele fa adal Allah taala fa ba moy lafta momen ya man yeko be gade o be gele kulti ma o sike no mo men sina yaba atake no la so let's be realistic and let's say what the truth is bari kada fa be do lele
akamunda ko na question on politics ya dominate for time of an amendment da ya Malaysia bari sa ki na line of the program reading mo be Senior number command number 7525345 752557. Number mo lang command ko na to. Kaya lang yung program yung so number yung command. Tayo mo lumin kita jaman siya. Maybe si number yung repeated from there. Yung kahit sila wala sama sa tuloy ito kung ano yung tao ko ba 7525345. So the next question is President Basil Jomai's spice visit to the Gambia was kept on the wrap. The government claimed it wasn't for public knowledge. What's Mr. Comer's take on the visit? If you have an insight or suggestion, what are they? Coming President Basil Jomai Fai, another Gambian, Munu Siana, or another Nina Manana. Making publication on the newspaper, standard newspaper for that matter. For President Jomai Faila na Bangkok Kanya, a market kiba ni alumpo, and Yanka Pinila to Yamano Mosaka. Najabo Mr. Koma or politician, on Mr. Koma information circulate regarding Jomai and Naja. Yantara Asado, information Sipala.
baraka Jomai la naja to be kan my information so but remember on fala mo muna na man sa kunda ko men kita banko de president fula na biam be kala puti men yaron ko ha public man na bola kan adu mo public le kato fe ko go flow be ko ku discourse de wona na public la interest to la mbona is on governance bilateral or multilateral issue. But it should not be said, or it's not for public content. But that is in itself is a big lapse. Imagine of move. Right, I love the more way of funding and the social media with black. Eko asla kiba, mama kiba. Ubaro la tam kuremba for whatever. But the war no more could go for that. Make speculation. By the pursue one first moving whole after that. They didn't say anything. If all food are out there, it was not for public consumption. We wait until they are ready to tell us what they are. But Allah fully had, they cannot keep it secret for the rest of the year. And it's not fair to the Gambian people. These things are state-sponsored days and events. The resources that were mobilized to welcome that person, the money spent, it was public spending. So the public could know money in Natida. For instance, who do Yamaga, when the whole government and this stuff are cancelled, then didn't see the fall. Kumalaka fall. So they didn't Natida. A man Nadia fall. Either another Senegal or another course. Well, I'm told. If Allah le ben kacha ma fa aliyafu mole ko ngandi ni jina kacha bare kacha be sumburin kuol ben wala taka foto mole but not for gal do where is the transparency, where is the efficiency, where is the government accessibility when Gambians have access to information alwa be care e kana amore ka mole ko fa public. When you serve in a public space, public office. That is very insincere.
Last question is what does Mr. Koma make of President Barrow's assessment at State House?
If I say if I say this country is a banana republic, people think I'm joking. How can a country, a serious country that is going through energy crisis, skyrocketing of our basic commodities in the market, insecurity. Of recently, how many people were stabbed today? That the government has no other serious thing to do to celebrate the victory of Azal, who never won for 22 years. Through a state banquet in our state house is the highest and the most deliberate form of sabotage from the presidency. This is something that is uncalled for, it's unwarranted, it's untimely, and it should not have happened in this country called ours. That's the Gambia. When you don't even have a proper field to play football with, Gambia cannot play here. You are celebrating ourselves victory. Mr. President, I'm sorry. That is the wrongest number you have ever died. It's between these rights. Give them money to go, give them money to go to the beach. And okay, but to celebrate after. When you don't have a proper, when you don't have a pitch to play football, Gambians have to play all year in the Gambia. We have this electric crisis in this country. Skyrocketing of our petrol and our diesel. Drivers going on strike.
Increment of fare.
Increment of fare. We affects everybody.
Okay.
Load shedding. Insecurity, people are insecurity, left, right, and center. You don't dispose of that. Security, to check. You are celebrating
one question. What will you do if President Barrow or the generators exist and are working? Mr. Koma will connect President will approve, Wallam will approve. Taidana go, hey, Taidana will television, Walla radio station, so generating months of Mandra de la Mandra walk up, but the level
if they can prove it, let them people after it passed.
We need proof now.
We need proof now.
When you tell us that the
When you
generators
tell us that the
they are now we have
they
what
are
do
now we have
put them
what
up?
do you
If
put
it
them
is
up?
even changing the
If it
oil,
is
you want
even
to tell me
changing the oil,
we
you
need
want
to
to tell
subject
me
the oil of my generator in this one.
the generator in this one.
You want to tell me that?
You want to tell me that?
Nothing. They
You
can't
cannot
prove
prove nothing. They
anything.
can't prove anything.
They were just
They
gaslighting
were just
issues.
gaslighting issues.
They are managing director and
They
the
are
minister of
managing
the
director
former
and the
managing
minister
director of
former
Direct
managing
came out
director
and
of
said
came out
they
and
are
said
not even in
they
the
are
position
not
to
even
buy
in the
a
position to buy
generator at
a
that
generator at that
level or magnitude.
level
Like
or
generator
magnitude
6
like
that I
generator
told you
6
came here in
that I told you
1925.
came here in
Kokori table.
1925. Kokori table.
Money is not even there
Money is not
available to
even there
fund that,
available
even
to
if they
fund
want
that,
to.
even if they want to.
So you want to tell me they want
So
to
you
tell
want to
me
tell
that
me
guy
they
is
want to
like
tell me that guy is like
cabinet minister
cabinet minister
appointed by Mr. President
appointed by
to
Mr.
be the
President
police driver
to
of
be the
that
policy
unit.
driver of that unit.
Under his purview,
Under his purview,
what can they prove? They
what
don't
can
prove
they prove? They
anything. They
don't
will not
prove
prove
anything. They will
anything.
not prove anything.
Maybe that can prove. You
Maybe
know,
that can prove. You know,
you
from
know, now I pay him out.
now the pay him.
Remember my one friend, how we
Remember my
pay
friend,
him.
how we
Slowly,
pay
slowly.
him.
Because kung sabi, malarin na po, doon po larin na po, inolman din na rin
Oh,
po.
kuma kawo.
Oh, come
So,
on,
kita mo, gol para ko,
Pili
mga
ka
kuma
ng
kawo.
call para ko yung last call.
I don't know.
Pero ka naman para
Pero ka ng pambol, hindi ka ng pambol. Iraming Amerika lang kino. So, fake Iran, ano na jabol biya lang mga Iran.
Maybe ngayon dalat, maybe ngayon dalat. It's subsidy fee. Those UDC one private high and city process.
Everything.
If you outsource, now
If you
review,
outsource, now reviews.
what is happening in our
What
media?
is happening in our media?
Japanese is not common.
Japanese is not
Only government
program.
But what you are doing right
But
now,
what you are doing right now,
medium
because
call,
you have a
5
medium
million,
call,
106.1.
106.1.
If you don't have
If you don't have
97.5, that is not our
97.5,
business.
that is not our business.
106.1 is here.
106.1 is here.
But when it comes to energy,
But when
it's
it comes
only
to energy, it's only
7.5 or nothing.
7.5 or nothing.
Variety, expansion, privatization, brings in what?
Brings in what?
When you have too much of
When you
supply,
have too much of supply, or many
then you
supply,
have the right to
then you have the net of
GSM operators.
GSM operators.
Come here.
Come here. Choose them.
You have communication,
You have communication,
you have both private,
you have bosses,
you have
private bosses,
DPSC,
you have
you have
DPSC,
stringers,
you have
Gelegeles,
Gelegeles,
set classes.
set classes.
Nobody can hold anybody.
Nobody can hold anybody accountable.
But now, you have only
now
it holds everybody.
now it holds everybody.
Nah, it's not anymore like
No,
that.
it's not anymore.
What will you do? That's why you have anyone.
That's why you have anyone. Yoda, Kaiser, and all other one.
Cooling off,
Different
platform, money grant, all one.
JT, all one.
Variety, efficient.
Listen, efficient.
So, kana so wala,
So, kana so wala, so whether it's going to be successful,
allow the companies to come,
allow the companies to come
so that people be able
so
to
that people will be able
subscribe to
to
those ones.
subscribe to those ones.
Let's save this company.
Let's save this
one.
one. You want solution to the world.
Look, more food. Yeah, look, more like a couple of days.
Like a couple of
Like a call like that.
Like
They
a call like that.
can't
They can't
be for
be
that. It's a marketing company. More than 300
more than 300 motorcycles.
Lina de Cabo business.
Lina de Cabo
Let them invest
in energy to
suppress and
solve this issue. Para the kill.
Saya bulan wala pumalabang ko dahil medyo kang mga programa ko no. After ila pumalabang o maybe before ila pumalabang nila sa adami mo si alamu adami o nila sa panay sila pumalabang ko adami.
And he himself as an individual. I don't think have very
I don't think have very good
and but a person is
but
not
a
good
person
and
is
measured
not
by
good
his
and
skill,
measured by his
but by
ability,
his
but by
immediate
his
surrounding and the
immediate
people that work
surrounding
with
and the people that
the
work with
people that work
the
with
people that work with him
have on
have
more than
on
once or
more
twice
than once or twice
kind of people like
kind of
a
people
no.
who like a video.
He told them
He told them
they are not interested
they
in
are not
anything that
interested
is to
in
help
anything
them,
that is to help them
but for their personal
but for
gain.
their personal gain.
People close to Baro
People close to Baro are
those making this
those making
environment
this
involvement.
environment and government.
That really not a
That
scandal
really not a scandal
issue upon issue,
issue upon
from upon from,
from upon from
report upon report.
report upon report.
None of those are
None of those
implemented
are
or acted
implemented
upon.
or acted
But
upon.
Sakunda
Masakunda
Katabunya,
Katabunya,
Banco Katabunya,
Banko Katabunya,
Masaki Tanti Baro,
Sanji Tandi
I
Baro,
took the Mulaka.
I don't know Kata Baro.
You market to the Mero,
Manke
but
Kutibero,
when the
Jarabila,
and the Baro,
Alina Baro,
at the Tassan,
at the Tassam,
Wakatu of Fire,
Wakato of Five Way,
people let it go.
you know, let you go to say, let's have.
Zero more cry.
Zero more.
Wakato, yeah,
Wakato,
I am a man of
I am no man about the
more than a woman.
more than a woman.
They can love it.
They can love it for the voluntary.
I cut it when
I cut it.
one time.
One time.
Laman
And have you know
Banco no Putin,
Boko Kutan?
Wabu in Tantan,
Wabu in
Democratic Account,
the Classic Account, what among the what
Nico made up a lot.
Nimo made up a lot. So I can't be that.
Nico Tanka Sarah,
Nimo Tanka
Tanya said,
Tanya said,
in both of the pool, in both of the pool, in both of the car more than really want to be some people are telling what would be willing up, what would be willing up, and enough to go. There must be a political. There must be a political. But something that is fire. That's no harm in trying. Let's try and see. But you cannot call them. Call them. Bad and you don't give them. You just be assuming. Appreciation. For what Adam Borough and making the movie.
So, what about you can see, bye bye.